YouTube, welcome back. Dub Digital crypto news, macro trends. Give me a subscribe if you appreciate that content. I'm trying to give you the hottest crypto content on the internet. Today we're gonna go over HBAR. HBAR, click where you at. Hedera Hashgraph, aka that blue chip crypto. Dub Digital, why you calling it a blue chip crypto? Because it's got more blue chip partnerships than I can shake a stick at. We're gonna go over that fractal on the last video and dig into some of the potential use cases for Hedera Hashgraph and how it could catch on in the future. But you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get to the charts. Alright guys, so we're sitting out here on the weekly time frame for Hedera Hashgraph BTC pair. If you're a fan of my channel, you know that I like to start off with the longer term view so you could understand the macro trend, so you don't miss the forest for the trees, you dig? And guys, if you didn't watch my last video, I highly suggest you do. However, HBAR shot up around January 2020 about dang near 700%. Ugh, nasty. That was off of the Google partnership announced by HBAR earlier in the year, which was fire. It was like the highest flying crypto at the time. For 2/3 of a year, HBAR pretty much dropped 73%. Never like to hear it, never like to say it, but we always can play it, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys, I jumped into the daily here. Dub Digital, what are these green bars? I didn't watch the last episode. Basically, shades of green indicating how interested I get in an asset should it breach these levels. I'm cool with picking it up here. I'm more interested picking up lower, and I'm real interested picking up really low. Just so you guys know, the very green area here, priced in satoshis of course, is approximately 185 satoshis. That's what I think would be a super discount. HBAR, not financial advice, doing your research, y'all are adults. But if you're unfamiliar how I do my charting, just FYI. But Dub Digital, why the heck do you want to buy an asset that drops 75%? Are you tripping? If you follow this channel, you know that what goes up must come down, and what goes down must come up. I firmly believe that everything reverts back to the mean. I would agree with you if I thought HBAR was a nothing. I would agree with you if I thought it was a pump and dump. But if I could be frank with y'all, I ain't never seen a pump and dump with these kind of supporters. I've never seen heritage aerospace companies, i.e. Boeing, supporting a crypto. IBM, Google, T-Mobile, guys, just be aware of your thoughts and your feelings. And if your feelings are affecting your thoughts because you just watched Hedera Hashgraph drop down to the ground after buying at a peak, don't get it twisted. Maybe it's not a Hedera Hashgraph problem. Maybe it's a you buying a top problem. I say it because I love you guys. And if you find yourself in that category, know that you're not alone, unfortunately. But also know that if you keep learning, you can get better. And if you get better, you probably won't do the same mistakes twice. Shameless plug, come follow my channel, but do what y'all want. Y'all are adults. And guys, based off of the prior fractal we had plotted, indicated by these circles right here, essentially what I'm saying is what had played out once back in December 2019 and then followed by a 700% shot up, looks like it might be playing out again. Yes, scale and length of the fractal can vary because history isn't a mirror of itself, but it oftentimes rhymes. And that principle holds true in charting as well. But Dub Digital, like, why is it going down though? Like, I don't get it though. Like, HBAR needs to go up though. We got to talk about the macro environment and how those forces are affecting the prices of our favorite cryptocurrencies like HBAR, like Bitcoin. Insert a coin name like that one. Alright guys, really quick, I pulled up DXY, which is the dollar index. It measures the relative strength of the dollar versus other fiat currencies like the yen and like the euro. Dub Digital, why the heck is this important? It's important because cryptocurrency is denominated in dollars. Everything is pretty much denominated in dollars. So if the dollar gets weaker, crypto goes up. Remember that first run of crypto earlier this year? Well, the dollar dropped about 4 or 5%. That fueled commodities priced in dollars to go up. Remember when that run stopped? That's because there's a bounce of the dollar about 3%. That means the dollar got stronger, things priced in dollars got cheaper relative to the dollar. And then right now, crypto's starting to heat up again. Bitcoin's doing its thing, while the dollar's in the process of dropping again about 3%. There will be bounces in the strength of the dollar. What you must know is dollar weakness means crypto strength. Dollar strength means crypto weakness. Very important dynamic. And I'm gonna give that one to y'all for free. How dope is that? Alright guys, we got the BTC USD pair, baby. We all know what BTC is. I ain't gotta explain it. That Bitcoin. Alright guys, so I pretty much pulled up the time frame of 2020. And guys, just to recap a little bit, what we see here is Bitcoin having the hardest time to get past 12,000 bucks. Took about a month or so and a steep drop of 15%. Then the price consolidated, coiled up in ascending triangle and shot up about 30%. And right now it's still on a tear. How high will it go? No one will know. Dub Digital, again, what are you doing, bro? I just want to know about HBAR. I came and clicked on this video for HBAR. I know this, guys, but the dollar affects HBAR and Bitcoin affects HBAR. Nothing acts in a silo by itself. So we have Bitcoin strength. Look at this big old candle. Dang. And that's just today. Bitcoin's gone up almost 5%. Bitcoin is king of the hill. Everyone's loving Bitcoin. Everyone's dropping their altcoins to get into Bitcoin. Ride the Bitcoin train. And the moral of the story is this, guys. When Bitcoin goes up, initially, altcoins go down. HBAR is considered an altcoin. So guys, we just measured and we know that as of today, October 27th, of the time of filming this video, Bitcoin has risen about 5% within the day. When looking at October 27th today, at the time of filming this video for Hedera Hashgraph, it has dropped about 5%. Funny how that happened. That Bitcoin's percentage gain was almost exactly equal to Hedera Hashgraph's percentage loss. But hey, what do I know? Maybe it's just a coincidence. But Dub Digital, why are you telling me this? My favorite altcoin is still down. This is crap, bro. I'm trying to illustrate a point to you. Every time your favorite asset drops, doesn't mean it's your favorite asset's fault. If the dollar gets stronger and Bitcoin drops in terms of dollar price, it's not Bitcoin's fault. But one Bitcoin is still one Bitcoin, right? So when Hedera Hashgraph, HBAR, drops in Bitcoin price because Bitcoin's going up, it's not Hedera Hashgraph's fault because one HBAR is one HBAR, right? And this is why we must do our research in investments. This is exactly why. As you see people panicking and selling HBAR, those in the knowledge, those who understand why this is dropping, and it's not because HBAR pumped and dumped and left, and nah, it's none of that. It's because of macroeconomic forces out of HBAR's control are doing crazy things. But if you understand this and you believe in the product, you believe in the technology, you do your research and you're sold and have conviction in your asset, none of this really phases you that much. Let's do a little review on network effects because it's what gives, in my opinion, blockchain's value. What is a direct network effect? A characteristic shared by many digital platforms is that they benefit from direct network effects. This means that a platform becomes more attractive for its users as the total number of users on the same side of the platform grows. That's cool, Dub Digital, but what's that got to do with HBAR? HBAR has a bunch of big corporate supporters. I mean, like real big. Google, IBM, Deutsche Telekom. People you can't even act like you don't know. Like those kind of big. Because we already have legacy monolithic companies already showing support for Hedera Hashgraph, running and supporting the network. So comes their customer base, guys. You think Google got a lot of customers? You think IBM's got a lot of customers? You think Boeing's got a lot of customers? You think T-Mobile got any customers? Let's think about it. Yes, if these companies find value in Hashgraph and are supporting it and actually have a financial stake in it, don't you think they might actually push some of these solutions to their customer? Maybe implement Hashgraph into its internal systems in the background so customers don't even know something changed? That sounds like a pretty crazy theory, but I'll tell you what, coming from traditional business before, companies do stuff like that all the time. So if we know that a direct network effect grows in power when a platform becomes more attractive for its users as the total number of users on the same side of the platform grows, perhaps that means that Hedera Hashgraph's network effect power should grow exponentially. Unless you think these companies are just supporting Hashgraph for fun and don't plan to use it, companies don't do stuff like that. That's not good for bottom line. Okay, Dub Digital, that's a cool thought and all, but partnerships are just words. What is Hedera Hashgraph doing? Just payments? Well, we got Bitcoin for that. Currently at this point, Hashgraph technology is trying to be slotted in payments, tokenized assets, data compliance, identity, blah 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 blah. These are some of the use cases Hedera is targeting, and this should give you a sense of why the use of Hashgraph could just blow up one day out of nowhere because it's already got the inroad with the customers through the big organization. Payment processors and point-of-sale systems eat away at your margins and could be slow to settle. Hedera lets you break free from the legacy payment rail requirements to transfer value in new ways without costly intermediaries. HBAR transactions take seconds to complete, on par with the Visa network, making cryptocurrency a viable option for any type of customer, whether in person or online. Visa, MasterCard, all the traditional payment processors take a cut because everyone's got to get rich off you. This is one any business would love, and it makes sense for the backers, the corporate backers supporting Hedera, to be interested in this. Who doesn't like more money? Every company likes more money. I know Google likes more money. Managed credentials on Hedera. Manage credentials on Hedera. Credentials capture identity attributes, skills, and qualifications, and so determine authorizations of software and systems. Key moments in a credentials lifecycle can be recorded using Hedera's consensus service to add transparency and certainty to each stage. So not getting in too deep into this one, guys, but I used to work in an aerospace company, as you know if you watched the last video. Authorizations, qualifications, certifications, that's all a big thing in like defense work. Makes sense for Boeing. It's all a big thing in big business where there's labs, there's clean rooms, places that people have to be certified to do certain things because the products are very important. The more you dig into HBAR, the more you start to understand why it's appealing to these bigger companies. HBAR offers them a level of control. Tokenized assets, brokerages, transfer agents, and other financial intermediaries have turned asset creation into a slow and costly process, often vulnerable to fraud. Using smart contracts to tokenize assets on Hedera provides developers with a stable platform to build solutions across law, finance, gaming, and more. So basically, guys, if you don't know what tokenized assets are, it's basically if you got, like a deed to your house or a pink slip for a car. It's a document indicating ownership of said asset, whatever that might be. Hedera is allowing tokenization, digitization of that deed, of that pink slip for whatever you're trying to record onto the hash graph. How this could be beneficial for some of these businesses that signed up with Hedera, they could tokenize their actual physical assets, their capital equipment, real estate, whatever, have it digitally represented in the hash graph. So monitoring of those assets is much, much easier. I've seen some horror story of property getting lost, of equipment getting lost and just no one ever finding it. You'd be surprised. I haven't run any numbers, but I'm pretty sure that companies lose a lot of money a lot of the time. They can't keep control of where their stuff is. Digitization helps with that. And data compliance. Put users in control of compliance. Regulations are forcing companies to take data compliance seriously. But today, proving actions to customers takes a leap of faith at their part. There's no objective way to prove to a customer that their data has been handled and enforced appropriately. The solution is to amplify trust around data compliance by providing a publicly auditable log of actions taken and to provide tools to consumers to audit their own data. Dub Digital, why you keep talking about this stuff? I came to hear about the HBAR price, man. Alright guys, we're back. Chill. But what does that all mean for HBAR? What it means is, guys, this thing could drop farther, right? I mean, there's not much support between another 40% or so. But we call this asymmetric risk, guys, when something can go down 40%, but eventually can go up hundreds of percent. We like that. Well, at least I like that. Don't know about you, not financial advice, but I like the premise of an asset that I can put some money in and potentially lose 40% or make 3 times. But hey, maybe I'm crazy. Really, guys, I'm only interested in it if it drops down to here because I already have a bag at 183 Satoshi level. If you pick it up here, not a bad idea in my opinion. It all has to do with your time frame, your timetable. If you're willing to wait months on this, I think you're gonna be all right. If you need this money to pay your rent next month, I don't think you'll be all right. It all depends, guys. It all depends. We're gonna watch this fractal on future videos, guys, but we really want to see a rounding out, like a bowl-shaped pattern, because that indicates accumulation. And then once we start to see volume popping in up here, similar to what went on down here, we'll know that something's building, the price is building, the pressure's cooking. But for the time being, guys, we're gonna wait to see where this thing finds a bottom. Alright guys, want to bring you a quick price update on Hedera Hashgraph because I think this coin might actually do some big things in the next bull. But unfortunately, guys, we're still in the pre-bull phase, in my opinion. Everyone got a little taste, but now Bitcoin's blasting off, and we went over the dynamics of how that's affecting Hedera Hashgraph. I believe this is a chance to accumulate, but it ain't financial advice. Do what you want to do. Y'all are adults. If you enjoyed the content, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Dub Digital, crypto news, macro trends. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.